Welcome to Same Cast Different Day podcast. I'm Martin Rowland, and there might be some shenanigans on this episode. Just to let y'all know.
Everybody, this.
And I'm Tina Marie. Sorry. I was having a technical malfunction.
I'm gonna have one all show, so it don't even matter at this point. It's gonna be all show for me at this point.
Period.
Good God, help me.
So somebody got a new computer,
and I'm not liking it. I am not liking
he
this
doesn't
at
like
all.
it.
I don't like this at all. I gotta go find a Wi-Fi extender because I'm pretty sure during this podcast I'm gonna keep dropping signal. It's just horrible. And then like the ones I looked at like Best Buy, they're like $100 or some for an extender.
Or you can just get one from your internet provider.
Nope.
They do give them. They don't give them to you. Oh, he's stuck, y'all. I'm sorry. Well, I guess we will continue the show without him. Welcome to Same Cast Different Day podcast. Like he said, he is Martell Rowland, and I am Tina Marie. Let's see what I can get into first and foremost while I'm having technical difficulties. Let's see here. So throughout the week, we send each other articles, reels, things like that for the podcast. And he sent me quite a few. And I sent him quite a few. First thing that kind of jumped out at me recently that I saw today was the WHO.
We're following some breaking news.
The WHO declared an Ebola outbreak in Africa, citing over 300 cases with a suspected about 88 people dead. And there is no current vaccine for that strain of Ebola. What's kind of concerning to me is if everybody can remember, Donald Trump pulled the United States from all of that. And here we go with an Ebola outbreak, not to mention the hantaviruses on cruise ships.
It's all Trump's fault. He's not the brightest person. This is the same person who told everybody to drink bleach and shine a bright light through themselves, and it'll cure everything.
So let me ask you, since you do like to take cruises, how would you feel about it?
Yes, I will. I'm going on. I got to argue the same you won. That was a cruise ship that was over there in the England's area. It wasn't over in the Caribbean area. I would get on a cruise ship in the Caribbean fast as hell. I got to get off. I got to get away from Trump.
Well, folks, there you have it. So what I know about the hantavirus is that it's primarily spread through rodent to rodent, saliva droppings, things like that, with rare circumstances that it is transmittable to humans, and rare means that it can happen. Okay. Mm-hmm. So it's just not common. So it's kind of, here we go again, right? Now we got another possible thing on our hands, right? That can possibly multiply, especially because of the transmission is through rodents, and rodents are everywhere, right? So it's just kind of crazy to see. His last term, there was the coronavirus, and now we got Ebola, a strain of Ebola that doesn't have a vaccine, and a hantavirus that's brewing on cruise ships.
I lost signal completely right there. Like the whole entire Wi-Fi signal just disappeared.
Oh, okay. Well, that is enough of my medical, my nursing corner. And what are we going to get into today? Oh, okay. He's frozen again, y'all. I can't do it.
I'm literally thinking about just switching over to my phone.
Because at this point, that's probably the best thing for him to do.
There's a go.
That's probably the best thing for you to do at this point. Oh, man. This is crazy. It's okay.
I'm just gonna go to Best Buy and spend the money because give me a second. Yeah. So because AT&T wants to charge me an additional $10 a month for a Wi-Fi extender, and I'm just like, no, I'm not doing that.
But it probably will work.
I am poor. Do y'all see the call? They just went up an additional $4 on my phone bill. Like my phone bill is $140.
What was the $4 for?
Dude, my whole entire computer just like shut off. Like I don't.
What's the return policy on that? Because at this point, I'm like,
Somebody looks like I'm thinking that's what's going to happen at this point because I'm gonna have to check with Best Buy. So I'm like, yeah, this is horrible.
Now, what was the $4 for on your phone bill?
My plan went up for $4 is what they're saying.
4, like the number 4.
Yeah.
What was the $4 for? Taxes, fees.
Like the actual plan that I'm on, it went up $4.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not. And they actually they want the additional $10 a month for a Wi-Fi extender. Which is like I just go to Best Buy and just spend $100 or some dollars and I have to pay no extra money a month. Is what I'm thinking.
All right, everybody in the comments, if you have a suggestion for a Wi-Fi extender for Martell, drop your comments in the comment section.
I'm gonna need it,
so we can get them together.
By the way, I was gonna go on a ramble about gas because I don't understand why y'all. I paid $21 for a quarter tank of gas. Like gas is high as hell for no reason.
Yeah, about $45-$50 for me for a half a tank.
This is crazy.
Exactly what he just said. This is crazy. That's exactly what I'm going with.
That's confirmation from the ancestors because he can't hear nothing he's saying. He cannot hear you.
Oh. I wish I would have got. I ain't got my phone holder, y'all. This is too much. But for some reason now the camera just decided to stop working. On my
you over there going through it.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna get into this first clip. It's our buddy Aaron. So yeah, I'm just gonna get into the first clip and then let's go from there.
Maybe I'm going crazy, but I don't get why there isn't more outrage about the fact that the president of the United States is literally about to siphon 1.7 billion taxpayer dollars to give to allies, to give to his own companies, to give to January 6th defendants, to give to people he wants to give it to. This is your money, and it's going away to his allies. Yes, I'm talking about this Truth Commission that they're trying to establish to settle a $1 billion lawsuit against the IRS. It's setting the stage for a president to sue the government anytime he wants to take $1 billion+ for his own benefit or the benefit of his supporters. It's simple. You just sue the government, claim that they did something wrong to you, the government that you control, and then you settle it with the government you control by establishing a so-called Truth Commission and giving taxpayer dollars out to people that you're allied with. And yes, there's reporting on it, but this is literally corruption in broad daylight. And any media company that isn't literally sounding the alarms over this, I mean, I feel like I'm going crazy sometimes. But maybe that is what they want, right? We've gotten to the point where even crazy stories like this just kind of go by the wayside. It doesn't even matter anymore because people say, well, what's going to happen? Who's going to do anything about it? The truth is, here something actually might be done about it. Judge Kathleen Williams, the Obama appointee, I've practiced in front of her as a lawyer. She's a great judge. She may actually block it. And if there's enough attention on it, she may end up blocking it. Or they may just end up not going through with it. I don't know. Spread the word. Follow for more.
I was not aware of any of those shenanigans going on, and it's crazy how he's trying to set it up where,
You see that?
Why are we
He's
still
just-
over in a corner?
You see that, Bubbles?
because I can't switch it back yet, woman. You know, because I can't do it from my phone like how I do it on the computer. So I was like, I'm on the computer still controlling everything. And then my computer was like, yeah, I'm not working.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Let me stop trolling you.
So yeah, because now it's not recognizing that it has a camera plugged up.
It's 2 Bubbles, Mommy.
So yeah, I don't know. It's 2 of me up there now. But anyway, let's keep this show going. Let's go into another clip. If the clip plays, I don't know at this point.
I mean, we didn't discuss the last clip.
We didn't. I don't
No.
We have serious news right now. I need to tell you the story of Wendy Hernandez Reyes.
see how it's just it's so delayed, and it's freaking peeing me off. I really. Yeah, I am really not happy right now.
We know.
I can't even figure out how to switch this back on my phone to the regular camera view.
Okay, hold on. I thought I was able to do this once upon a time.
You gotta log in through the actual app and not through the link I said.
You see
I mean
2
through the actual
Bubbles?
website.
Well, I don't remember doing that, but okay.
Let me see. There we go. All right. So like I said, he's trying to make it where the president can sue the government that he control over money, which I don't think is right. I don't think it's fair. It is something that shouldn't be able to happen. And I don't feel like one person should have that much power. And we need to go back to the president and the 3 branches of government acting as its own separate power and not one person trying to be like a superpower and just be like, I'm going to do whatever I want to do. You know, it just should be happening.
I agree. But I mean, why ain't nobody trying to stop him? It's crazy.
I mean, we was trying to, but you know that one person who's black and hate the fact that he's Thompson was the one who overturned the Voting Rights Act in the Supreme Court. He's one of the people who voted to overturn it. And now you have all these Republicans going in these southern states going in getting black voting districts out of the maps.
Like Tennessee.
Yep. Tennessee is one of them. And
Okay, yeah, it shows how I don't know. Yeah, but so Tennessee is one of those states where they did try to they did redraw the maps, but it's crazy because in Virginia they redrew the maps where it's the Democratic Party, majority Democrats, and they redrew their maps, and the court shot it down. In which that map was eliminating Democratic seats, but then the maps, then other states they're eliminating Republican seats, but the maps that are eliminating Democratic seats are getting approval, but the maps that are eliminating Republican seats are not getting approvals. So yeah, it's a mess. All right, so let's head into the next clip. This is so tiny on his phone. Oh, Tina just disappeared for me. So, yeah, so let's head into this next clip because I don't got a clue about what's going on at this point. Like StreamYard is just not doing well today. I think this is a stream because now that I'm holding like I said, I'm holding a signal, but now my camera won't work. I think this is a StreamYard issue. It's like StreamYard don't want us to be today. It's like so like I said, I guess we can head into the next clip and let's continue the show.
We have serious news right now. I need to tell you the story of Wendy Hernandez Reyes, who, according to the Washington Post, was deported without her toddler. ICE then proceeded to blame her for his killing. After ICE detained her, her 2-year-old son was moved into a shed. The son's uncle was charged with taking care of the 2-year-old. But the problem is he had a drinking issue. Police said that he drank heavily and whipped his children with a wire. The uncle murdered, according to reports, this 2-year-old toddler. The 2-year-old experienced the worst of the abuse. An autopsy shown he had multiple broken bones, had been sexually battered. Authorities said that he had been repeatedly struck in the head by his uncle, stomped on his body, and burned with his skin with a lighter. The 2-year-old tried to shield himself because his hands had bruises on them. ICE blamed his mother, who had been detained, saying that she had abandoned him and that she, quote, chose to leave her son with a violent murderer. But that's not the reality. ICE detained the mother. She didn't choose to leave her son with this uncle. And now the Trump administration won't let his mother return to the United States to bury her 2-year-old son, who was murdered by his uncle. Spread the word. Follow for more.
Could you imagine? And just imagine you got detained by ICE, your son get beaten to death, and all these other things happening, and then they have the audacity to tell you that it's your fault, and then wanting to let you to return to the U.S. to bury your 2-year-old child. Like, y'all the ones who detained me, and it told me I abandoned my child alone. When y'all detained me and deported me, well, y'all should have just, if that was the case, y'all could have just detained me and deported me with my kid, and my kid would still be alive today. But instead, you chose not to leave my child with an abuser, and now he's dead. And it's my fault that he's dead because y'all had me in custody.
That don't even make sense.
Well, I don't understand either. I don't know what this government is coming to these days and age. Something needs to be done about the government, which ain't nothing gonna happen with all these MAGA people running around worshiping an orange man. It's just, damn.
Oh, I signed in, by the way, so I can see everything now.
Disappeared. I was like, oh, Tina just disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently my computer has an update, which is why it might be malfunctioning. Great.
Oh.
It just literally popped up that it has an update. But let's continue on with the show. Let's head into the next clip.
Trump recently gave some real good advice on how to deal with the high gas prices in America. And I must say, pure genius, I couldn't have come up with better advice myself. Number one, keep your tires properly inflated. Saves you a lot of money on gas. Well, let me take my ass to the air pump right now. This is exactly why I keep spending so much money on gas. Why didn't I think of that? This is what I love about Trump. He be thinking outside the box and shit. Number two, fill your tank up at night when the gasoline is cooler. Therefore, it's more powerful, Trump said. Ain't that about a bitch? I've been filling my shit up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's why I can't keep no gas in my car. It ain't powerful enough. I'm about to start filling my tank up at 9 p.m. so I get that Mighty Morphin Power Ranger gas. Number three, this is my favorite. Only drive downhill whenever it's possible. Trump say I've been saying this for years. Gravity is free energy. Well, goddamn it, I think I'm gonna go get me a sled. Cause a sled'll work. That'll do it, Trump. If I can just drive downhill. Damn, you smart. Ain't no president like you. You won't catch me going up no more hills. Last but not least, number four, no crazy speeding like the lunatics. You know what, Trump? That explains it all. I be speed. That's why I can't keep no gas in my car. I need to slow down and save some gas. And I have been trying to figure out why it seems like I always be at the gas station trying to get some gas. Cause I be speeding. Thank you, Trump. We needed this. You're the best. I can't even believe I just said that shit with a straight face. I know. I can't. I hate that man.
It's the fact that he said he can't believe he said that with a straight face. I can't believe he said it with a straight face either. And I don't know if he really did say those comments, save gas, like most of those was common sense, but the other ones it was like fill your car up at night because you fill up it after it's more powerful. You were like, what? Like, sir, what are we doing here?
So the tire thing, yeah, that's true.
Right,
That's
the tire thing, but everything else is like. I mean, if you are a person who does hard acceleration all the time, it shoots more engine into the gas, so you're going to burn more gas. Yes, that is correct. But besides those two things, Trump, go fuck yourself. That's all I got to say about you and these gas prices and your stupid war. Go fuck yourself.
okay. Tell us how you really feel.
That's the I feel. Now let's move on to this next clip here.
Hey, so you might have heard that the FDA commissioner resigned this week. A lot of mainstream media just hasn't been talking about this. I think it's important. I did cover it on my show. One of the things we've seen over the last month is more and more pressure on the FDA to approve drugs just because the administration wants them approved. Trump wants them approved. Joe Rogan wants them approved.
I sent him that information. The text message came back, sounds great. Do you want FDA approval? Let's do it.
We even saw a report from Fox News, actually, that there were FDA officials getting more and more frustrated. And ultimately, the FDA director, Commissioner Marty Makary, resigned. We've also seen more and more attacks on SSRIs, sometimes known as antidepressants or anxiety medications. And this has also been a big focus of Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and MAHA. We also talked about the push to try to revoke the approval on mifepristone. This is the drug that's used in over 60% of abortions. It's used in miscarriages, and it's been approved more than 25 years. Now, if the MAHA people were worried that Makary isn't moving fast enough to do what we want, the natural question is, now that he's out, do they put in someone crazy or someone more willing to do Trump's bidding? The FDA doesn't really get a lot of the attention it deserves because it's not seen like the Department of State, for example, or the Department of Defense. But the decisions that the FDA makes affect just about every single American when it comes to what drugs are approved, where are they available, is something over the counter or is it prescription only? This is really important. I did a full breakdown of this story on the David Pakman Show podcast and on my YouTube channel. Make sure you're following me on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. We also have a deep dive written about this on my Substack, which I would love for you to get at davidpakman.com/Substack. These stories that are less sensational often get less attention, but that doesn't mean that they aren't really important stories. We've got to break down what these people are doing. It affects people's lives. It affects people's health. Follow along for more.
Now you, as a man, I don't know about that. This man is basically trying to push drugs and all. So I want anything, like he said, anything that has to do with abortion. He's trying to push it out of the market so that it's not available. Like, why are y'all so obsessed with women's body, and why are y'all so obsessed with like with forcing people to keep kids that they don't want? Like, if I was out minding my own business and somebody slipped something in my drink, and then now you expect me to stay pregnant?
It's a web ball baby.
Oh, okay.
You see?
Like, what are we doing?
I think it's just crazy because how you gonna complain about so many kids and so many people and their terrible parenting, but don't give them the option to not be parents?
Right. And then, like I said, then what if these people can't afford? They can't afford kids or anything of this nature. So, like, I'm not ready to be a parent. So let me be reduced responsible for this abortion, and not worry about things. But
I agree.
Like, but then
make vasectomies more affordable.
That too. Yeah, make it after you have a certain amount of kids to get one. Because I'm sorry, I don't see why a man in this day and age should be out here with 14 kids. I'm sorry. And then then the 14 kids don't even know all their siblings. And then what get together and boom, now you got a creature. I don't know the proper.
You got a what?
I don't know. I don't know, a creature. I don't know what they call it. Well, the kids gonna be brother and cousins at the same time, like they their own cousin and stuff. I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't know. They gonna be. My mama is my auntie, and my daddy is my uncle. Like that's that. Like, come on, man, y'all, stop it.
It's called incest.
There we go.
You have that going on. You hear somebody say something like that, that means that's incest, okay?
You better hope that
oh Lord, he froze again. I'm over here trying to enjoy this refreshing water. You back?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm back.
It's another there's another celebrity out there that got like 15 kids or whatever, but yeah.
Who, Nick Cannon?
It's Nick Cannon and it's another rapper or something. They got like 15
Boosie?
kids. I don't know which one, but I hope all the kids know each other. Because boy,
there's a lot of people with a lot of kids now.
Because it's like this one man they said live overseas. I don't know if it's in Germany or somewhere in Europe. Well, Europe is part, Germany is part, whatever. But overseas somewhere, and he was like his semen going to a sperm bank, and he was donating his sperm, whatever. And then this sperm company he was going to was shipping his sperm all over the world. This man donated so much sperm, it's possible that he got 1,000 kids out here in this world right now. That's how much sperm that man was selling. And at a certain point, you need to be like, yeah, we can't. Somebody gonna be having relations with their brother.
Sound like he has a breeding kink.
That too. I don't know. But let's head into this next clip and see what else shenanigans is going on. That's the wrong mouse.
The president saying that he doesn't think about the cost to Americans, that is beyond just a gaffe. It's also an admission that he's not paying attention right now.
I absolutely agree that Donald Trump is responsible for the current state of the economy. It seems like the Trump administration has been operating with the sole goal of inflicting as much damage on working Americans as possible. He took office and spiked 2.9% inflation up to 3.8%. Gas prices are up to $4.50 in most states. And he did this all while stripping insurance away from 10 million Americans. I think the most impressive part is the deficit hasn't even decreased at all. The deficit is still increasing year over year. And one more point I want to make is when Donald Trump took office, he and Elon Musk immediately gutted the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, right? This protected people like us from fraud, from predatory actions from banks or businesses. He gutted that. So Americans are not only worse off, Americans are not only struggling in their pocketbook, but we're more prone to fraud. I don't get how this makes us safer or better off at all.
One thing I do want to say about the tip. So we are a year and a half into his presidency, and I think that this is Trump economy that we're living in right now. And the fact that he turned this into Trump's economy in such a short amount of time is crazy, for one. And then two, I'm tired of the supporters, the MAGAs, saying that it's Joe Biden's fault what's going on right now. Like, beef is at an all-time high right now. Gas hit an all-time high in some states. There are some states where gas is still $8 a gallon. And yet, when you go to these reporters and people are going out to talk to people out on the streets about things that's going on, they say, "Oh, it's Joe Biden's fault. Joe Biden, Joe Biden, Joe Biden." Even Trump is still saying Joe Biden. Like, what does Joe Biden has to do with you tanking the economy? Do tariff policies? What does Joe Biden has to do with the tax policy, the tax laws that you rewrote? What does Joe Biden has to do with the war that you started? The war that you said that wasn't going to happen. That's what you ran on. That this war that she don't have what it takes to prevent a war from happening. Then you wouldn't cause the war. So make it make sense. Like, everything is.
We're not going to be able to, because it doesn't make sense. It is no way to rationalize this other than he's a sociopath or a psychopath or a narcissist, or maybe he has borderline personality disorder, or maybe a combination of all three. Those are 4 personality disorders.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but he got something going on. We need to get to the bottom of it. He need to go do that presidential fit test. We can see if he competent to run this country.
Not the presidential fit test. Is you old enough to remember that?
When did they stop it?
I didn't do the Corey. My sons didn't have to do it.
No,
So
I'm talking about
not sure.
no, not the one for the military. The test.
I'm talking about in the school. They used to make kids do.
Oh no, I'm talking about the one that the president has to do to prove that he's fit and competent to run the country.
Well, never mind. You're not old enough to remember then.
What test is you talking about?
So the presidential fit test was like something you did in gym, and you had to do set like different things, like run a certain distance in a certain amount of time, do a certain amount of sit-ups, push-ups, pull-ups, climb the rope, climb the pole.
So we didn't have to do the rope or climb the pole. We had to do sit-ups, push-ups. We had to do running and stuff like that. This was when MPS starting to lose money, so they didn't have a lot of equipment by the time I was.
I did it in a private school too, though.
If I went to a charter school,
I went to a Catholic high school and we did it there.
That's what I'm saying. I went to an MPS charter school. We was 5. It was money to go around for equipment. And the fact that all 5 schools share one gym teacher.
Yeah, we all have one gym teacher. There's only one.
No, it was schools in one building, one gym teacher.
Yeah, I don't think I ever had more than one gym teacher.
But you would think by it being separate schools, each separate school would have their own gym teacher.
For what reason? Half of y'all ain't going anyway.
There it was humanities. Then we had Genesis, and then it was Truth Institute, and then it was middle school, and then it was North Division High School. All in
one building, right?
Yeah.
So what's the difference between it being one school with all those students and separate schools in one building?
You think they got more money?
Students.
If they all had their own separate gym teachers, it'd be more money. I don't know. Or equipment. I don't know. Because each school literally had their own budget. So it's not like all 5 schools operated off of one budget. Each school literally had its own $10 billion budget. And yet none of the schools had equipment for a gym class.
One gym?
Huh?
Was it more than one gym?
Nope.
Then you don't need more than one gym teacher.
For 400, man, they had about 60 some kids in one gym class. Like, how the fuck that's gonna work? With one
like the military do basic training. What you mean?
Teachers ain't
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, my homeroom had 50 some students in one class. I'm like, what is we doing here? Like, we ain't here listening to this lady.
I sure wouldn't have been talking to y'all either. I would have came in with my coffee, sat down.
He said at her desk that looked at us like,
that's what homeroom is for.
Our homeroom was actually a class that you supposed to go in there and do work. She was actually supposed to teach us. We didn't learn.
Teach what in homeroom? That's like study hall.
Not in that school.
That's stupid. Then why call it homeroom? Because what did you teach?
Matter of fact, my homeroom was actually my English class. Yeah.
Now, the homeroom teachers were like, they did teach subjects, but during homeroom, they didn't teach a subject. It was just like a study hall.
We had it was supposed to be my actual English class.
Oh, yeah, no.
It was bad senior year. Okay. So let's head into this next clip. So because we have more Republicans making a fool of themselves, and I believe this clip involves batteries. So let's watch.
Could I respond quickly on one thing? The Lazard analysis that suggests that this is the cheapest form of energy. All of these projects you're describing in Nevada have one thing in common. When the sun goes down, they produce zero electricity. And this nation over-rotated towards intermittent forms of energy. And the idea that we could add intermittent and shut down baseload is what put our grid at deep risk. And the idea that it's the cheapest, if you want to add intermittent, you have to keep everything else. And so we have to have a discussion about the total cost of grid, not the cost of the incremental, because it's true on an incremental basis. You may have an incremental source, but it doesn't work. The whole machine doesn't work when the sun goes down, and there's examples from around the world of this happening. And so it's cherry picking an analysis that doesn't look. We're looking at reliable, affordable, and secure. And I would encourage everybody here to get in a skiff and to understand that most of these components, very few of these components for the solar industry, are coming from the U.S. They're coming from China, and just like we had with Huawei equipment, there's modifications on those that would allow foreign governments to interfere with our grid. And I just want to have a rational discussion with everybody. This is not an ideological thing. It's about reliable, affordable, and secure. Those three things.
I'm all for rational conversation about it. I'll just say we are not shutting down baseload energy to build solar. And I will contend we have battery storage as well. So
we're going to move on to the next question. The
Chairman, I request unanimous consent to enter into the record this amazing new technology that apparently the Secretary is unaware of. It's a battery. China's figured it out. That's why they're cleaning our clock on clean energy, but I want to enter that into the record.
Without objection? So ordered.
Could we also include that China is the world's largest emitter as part of that submission?
And let's include the fact that far more clean energy was created in China last year. The gentleman mentioned their coal. The coal was a fraction of the new energy.
We're going to move on to the next member, or we'll never get through this hearing.
Oh, yeah. They ate him up with that.
The fact that
he said it's called a battery. It's why China's cleaning our clock.
Like, what do you think renewable energy is? Like, it's literally a thing that holds electricity and batteries, and then stuff run off that battery And then, because I have cameras now that's attached to my house, and they have solar, and they have
all
solar panels.
energy does. Yeah, it just
During the
charges
day-
the battery. Correct.
During the day, the solar is charging the battery, so that way at night it doesn't die.
Yeah.
How old is that man that he don't know what a battery is?
I don't know.
Or the fact that he
I know it's a major engineering company down the street from me. Like a well-known engineering company down the street from me, and they have solar panels all out there. But it's an engineering company. Why wouldn't they do something like that? They got solar panels, and it's sustainable. They got a little fountain there that's sustainable, clean. You know, they developed all of that because they're engineers. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it works. They're testing their prototypes right there.
And then while he's worried about the energy in the grid and stuff, what do he think these data centers are doing to the grids? Like,
what is the purpose of a data center? I mean, okay. That sounds stupid. I know what a data center does is collect the data, but on what?
So I don't feel like it's just connecting data. It's almost like, because there are so many people that have access to the internet and is using the internet now, so they need somewhere to store, to have like these servers, to have all these people all connected to their server at one time. So just like, to me, it's like they're just building these data centers, really nothing but just servers. Big rooms that just got a bunch of servers in there that can service an app. So like Facebook might be building a data center that can hold 10 million users connected to that server or whatever. You know, that's what I feel like the data center is. I don't think they're just building them to collect data. It's actual like servers for like different apps and internet connection and stuff like that.
Okay, so collect and store data.
Yeah.
And kind of like adding more bandwidth to the app so it'll crash.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So that's what I think they is, but it's just something still, we don't need them in inner cities, by the way. Which I feel like we're gonna discuss on the next one, because I had found a clip, but then I lost it, that was related to a data center they were trying to build at the Midtown Shopping Center. Is that what it's called? That area.
That's what it's called now. It used to be Capitol Court back in the day.
Right. Some people don't remember Capitol Court. They don't remember those days. So let's head into this next clip where this, I believe this what they call the head of the Department of Education lady, Linda McMahon, was made a fool of. So let's.
Oh no, he's stuck. Speaking of the Department of Education, while we're waiting on him to get it together, I don't know about the rest of y'all.
Can you tell me how much more or less it costs to give a child free lunch at a public school?
Well, the Department of Education does not control. That's not part of our budget.
I know, but when the USDA does that funding, it's about $4.60 for a school lunch. Do you know about how much the average school teacher makes at a public school per year?
That varies across different states. It can be anywhere from 40-some thousand to 90-some thousand.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. It's about $64,000 on average nationwide. So here's an easy one because it's all over the news. Can you tell us how much Congress is being asked to vote on next week for President Trump's ballroom?
I don't know that answer.
It's $1 billion. And you're a businesswoman, so I'm hoping you can help me do some math here. $4.60 for a school lunch, $1 billion for a ballroom. Can you tell me about how many free school lunches that $1 billion could pay for?
It is my understanding on the ballroom, excuse me, and I've heard the president say this, the taxpayer dollars will not be used to build the ballroom, that they are donations from private enterprise.
So, Mr. Chairman, I'll have entered into the record some Republicans, this article from NBC yesterday, some Republicans aren't sold on $1 billion price tag for Trump's ballroom project in party line GOP bill.
Without objection.
We are voting on $1 billion in taxpayer dollars in addition to those private donations. And so for those $1 billion in taxpayer dollars at $4.60 a lunch, that is 217,391,304 lunches. That's lunch for more than 1 million kids, 1 million Americans for the entire school year. But let's say that we're not going to talk about lunches because that's USDA. We can talk about teachers. At $64,000 a year, do we know how many new teachers we could hire if we sent $1 billion out to the states for reducing class sizes and hiring more teachers?
I'm sure you have that number.
Yes, it is 15,000 more teachers. Or we could pay for the Office of Civil Rights that's being cut in this budget 7 times over. I think you get the point. So here's my real question here. As Secretary of Education, which do you think helps our nation more? Getting free lunch to more than 1 million more kids, 15,000 more teachers, or the ballroom?
I think those are incredibly weird comparisons.
I don't like how you got stuck and I was talking and then clip just started playing out of nowhere, scared me a little bit. But that's crazy. Like,
those are very staggering numbers. So like, you want to spend $1 billion on a ballroom, but you can feed over 100 million kids free lunches for a whole entire year. You can hire 15,000 more teachers for across the country for schools, and yet you feel that you can $1 billion would be more important to put towards a ballroom that you said is for security reasons. Like, what are we doing? And then what's this about them voting the civil rights? I forgot what he said. The civil rights thing. What?
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I haven't heard about that. Like cutting the civil rights. What?
So now he should change his thing. It's not Make America Great Again. Nope, we can scratch that. It's not Make America Great Again. It's Make America White Again. That's what they're trying to do. They try to make America white again. They try to go back to a time where I keep telling people they want to go back to a time before the Civil Rights Act was passed, where black people got to ride in the back of the bus. We got to go in through the back of buildings. They're gonna have white only water fountains. They're gonna have the businesses are gonna be able to put white only foods and stuff like that. They want to go back to a time where it was legal to discriminate, and that's really what Donald Trump wanted America to be. He's making America white again. That's exactly what he's doing.
Well, too bad for them if they want to use those antiquated methods of segregation. Like, the world is far too developed now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's never going to happen that way. Like, as far as segregation, too many other cultures and races, have their own entrepreneurships going on, making their own money. And it's a lot of races and ethnicities that like to keep their money within their race and ethnicity because of stuff like this, right? But they're gonna have a hard time if they want to use the antiquated practices, because it's something way different. People got too much knowledge. They know what their rights are. Like, they ain't going for that. They would have to forcibly, force martial law people into submission.
I want to play a clip later in the show where they say it says in there, like, we are not our ancestors. I'm going to play that clip later. But I do want to get into this next clip. I keep using the wrong mouth.
Let me ask, though, about why taxpayers should have to pay for this if it's a private business and your tenants are some of the richest companies in the world. Why would taxpayers be required, as they now are, to subsidize this?
They don't necessarily have to do that. They just won't win any contracts. It's a competition.
But why are you getting tax breaks is my question.
Yeah, everybody, you go back and you say, what incentives can you give us to invest $15 billion in the first 1.5 gigs? That's what it takes. I have to go raise $15 billion.
Well,
that's just
okay, but anyone who starts a business, why should taxpayers have to pony up for that?
They don't. But
Well, of course they do.
others-
If you're getting a tax break and they're not, they're making up the difference. There's a state
Okay,
budget.
that's no problem. That's no problem. I can build it in Texas. I can build it in Jacksonville, Mississippi.
No, but why, if it's such a good business, would you be asking taxpayers to help pay for it without giving them equity in the company? Are you giving taxpayers shares?
No, the investors get the shares. But here's why they would do
But
it.
why would the taxpayers have to?
Well,
I mean, in other words,
I'm
if you
telling
want to
you
start
why.
a business, but why am I as a taxpayer forced to pay for it? Your business. I don't get it.
Free. I 100% agree with the interview right there. When I had saw the videos, like, so taxpayers are, when these companies get these tax cuts, the taxpayers, people who live in that city or state, they're the ones who's picking up their bill. And if you notice, he said he could build in Texas and Mississippi, deep Republican red states, and those are red states who don't pay enough taxes to keep their state running. So then they depend on the tax dollars, the federal tax dollars, to come from states like here in Wisconsin, California, and there's another. Oh, okay, you just did. It just threw me off. But they depend on states from like Democratic states who pay high taxes and do very well with their budget. Because like me and Tina was talking about before the show today, the state of Wisconsin alone has $1.2 billion in surplus of money in tax-paying dollars, and that's just money that was paid through state taxes. And you don't hear anything about Mississippi or Texas or any of these deep red states saying, "Hey, we have a surplus of money." Yeah, look at what was it, out in the or something like that. One of those states over there are basically on the verge of bankruptcy. So it's like y'all, these companies are building these big companies and getting these stuff in these states, and then they're talking about, oh, we're going to pass that cost on to the taxpayers, and then taxpayers ain't paying enough taxes to cover the taxes. So now we got to get money from somewhere else. So now, like states like Mississippi, they're like, oh, we ain't got no food stamps this month, or we got enough money to pay our food stamps. So guess where their tax money comes from? A Democratic state, but y'all hate the Democrats so much. You're the ones that are funding y'all life, especially y'all low income programs. Get yourselves together. You got anything?
I agree. I agree. Like we were talking about. I was speaking with somebody earlier this week about the data center that was supposed to be going into the Midtown area, and it wasn't officially part of the deal. What they were trying to do in the Midtown area was renovate it so that the youth would have a space to go do things at safely. And I guess the board or whoever that has to pass this okay for this development to occur, said, hey, you can do it, but you got to put a data center in the building. What?
No.
It's kind of weird to me, right? Like, we talking about building,
whatever.
And like you said, we got a surplus of dollars. We talking about. Why do we have to put a data center there?
Yeah. And like my major concerns are, what if the data center doesn't have enough water to keep it cool? And what happened if this data center was caught on fire and you don't build residential housing on top of a data center? Like, that seems catastrophic to me. It doesn't sound like a very good idea, in my personal opinion, to do. If we're going to have these data centers, they should be built out in the middle of nowhere, not near anybody's homes whatsoever. Because I've seen people who live near data centers, they hate it. They're under a water restriction, so our data centers using 60 million gallons of water a day to keep it cool or whatever. And then they told the residents, like, you have to water restriction where they only can use a certain amount of water a day because of what the data center is using. And then there's another city where they're talking about, hey, you guys need to find another source of electricity because come 2028 or 2029, we're going to cut you guys off the grid because all the electricity that we can produce is only can power the data center that's now in your city. So yeah, like I said, data centers do not need to be built near cities or where people live. It needs to be built out in the desert, out in the middle of nowhere. I don't know. Figure it out. It don't need to be near where people live at. You know.
Use some solar panels while you at it.
That too. Let's chat it.
Bitch, you gotta move. Bitch, you gotta move, man. You gotta move, man. You gotta move, boy. Come on. Don't run. Bullshit ass shit y'all pay. Don't run. Look at him. Look at him. Tight suit ass nigga. You think you done did some shit? Bald head. Baby booty head ass boy. Come on, hoodie. Long neck ass boy. Titty face ass boy. You think you done did something, don't you? Come on, Popeye, Skittle face ass nigga. Look at him. Jimmy Neutron looking ass boy. You think you did something, didn't you, boy? Look at him, long pants ass, little shoes ass nigga. What's up, boy? Swole neck ass boy. What's up? Say something. Say something. Weak ass y'all in there passing, boy. Look at him. Your ass don't look a day over 140. Ugly face ass, yo nigga. Your ass one step away from the grave, my boy. What's up, man? Yo, fuck with him. Bitch, hit him. 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 Bitch, you gotta move. Bitch, you gotta move, man. You gotta move, boy. You gotta move, boy. You gotta move, boy. He's touching me. He's touching me. You gotta move, boy. You gotta move, boy. You gotta move, boy. Big ass bitch. Big ass bitch. Go, boy. Go, boy. Go, boy. Who? What you gonna do? Who you gonna get your ass out of here? Who you gonna do? Get your ass out of here. Get your ass out of here. Bitch. You gotta save him. You gotta save him. Protecting them. Look at you. How the fuck you go home to your family at night doing this, nigga? Fuck you talking about? Jimmy Neutron looking at his boy. Screw y'all. Screw y'all in that shit y'all pay. Screw y'all. Screw y'all. Screw y'all in that shit y'all pay.
They are definitely not their ancestors.
Don't look a day over 140. She was eating
I like-
them up. She
I
was eating them up. No lie. Hey, she was eating them
You guys
up.
got to hear, like we said earlier in the show, in case you missed it. In Tennessee, they voted black district of voters, so they basically turned a black district into a Republican district. So now in Tennessee, they're not going to have these areas that are majority urban are not going to have proper representation when it comes to them. So they're going to be, disproportionate until we find a solution is found. And it's crazy because I did see a video online where there was a bunch of people to march they did the same route that Dr. Martin Luther King did when they marched across this bridge in Salem.
Oh Lord, he's stuck again, y'all.
And like they said,
oh, you're back.
I know, right? And like they said, yeah, so like they said, we not our ancestors. We gonna stand up and fight. We not gonna just sit here and lay down and let y'all do this stuff to us. We gonna fight y'all back. I love how they was in those lawmakers' face, and I need to see more of it. I need to see more. I love it. And even though they was very insulting, she did the little finger thing. They didn't get violent. They didn't turn. They didn't get real angry to the other man that looked like he was to death. Was turned around and started talking mess and stuff. But yeah, I loved it. I loved every minute of that.
Yeah, they was on there, huh? She was on there, yeah.
Right.
I almost thought she was from up here. The way she was ribbing him, she was reading them down, wasn't she?
Oh, she was.
I love it.
All right. I'm not. Some of these to wait until next week, y'all. So I'm gonna try to get to maybe two or three of these before we gotta go. So let's head into this next clip.
Fuck you and your black whore wife.
Oh, okay. Oh, really?
Don't worry.
Okay.
I got it. Okay, if you want to compare wives, Kevin.
There's no ring on it yet.
Okay, women. See, my queen is the natural pageant queen. She's a veteran, worked at the Pentagon and the White House.
And I published a book.
Boom. But your wife, you know what? Let me just give you a call.
Hello? Yeah, hi, I'm looking for Ryan Miller, Kevin Miller. That's me. Hey, how's it going, Kevin?
Good. Yeah, I'm just calling you because you sent me a message. Fuck my black whore wife, and then I'm a wigger.
Oh, whether I said it or not, it's irrelevant.
Clearly, you have no problem saying something like that to people.
Isn't this America? First Amendment speech?
First Amendment. If I walk up to your wife and call her a bitch, you have every right to punch me in the face, right?
So you're going to threaten me?
No. This is not a threat.
It sounded like it, but go ahead.
No. It's not a threat. It's a promise.
Land of the free, home of the brave.
My woman is a veteran who fought for this country, unlike your piece of shit ass. Yeah, America. Yeah, but you only like the white Americans, right?
Yeah, everything's racist, huh?
It's racist.
How do you know it's me? Just because
Because it's your goddamn profile on Facebook with your picture on it.
There you go, then.
Exactly.
I might have just been fucking around, I don't know your wife. I'm not a racist. I might have just been running my mouth. My wife's Mexican.
I know she is.
You go right ahead and do what you need to do.
So you have no sympathy whatsoever. So, okay, cool.
What do you mean? What do you mean I don't have any sympathy? What do you want, dude? What do you want, man? Okay? If you need an apology, look, I didn't mean to fucking put your wife down. All right? I'm just making a statement on Facebook. No one ever fucking called me. Okay? So, if that's what you want, sure. I didn't mean to say that about your wife. I'm sure she's a great woman. Okay? And I don't mean to be a racist to your wife. All right? If I said it, I do apologize. All right? I ain't trying to get all up in your business, and I'm not trying for you to get all up in my business. And dude, I'm not trying to be a hater on your wife or your life. I'm not. I'm really not. I'm just a hardworking dude. I don't know why I would have said what I said. Who knows? All right? But you probably have a great wife. My bad.
Yeah, I'm still gonna do the video.
Deuces.
Came across that video, and I remember Tina telling me about them earlier. She sent me a different clip of the video. I was like, "Oh, I gotta get this in a podcast." Tina.
He said, "And I'm still gonna do the video." Yeah, I like him. Well, so they're not married, but she was in the military. She's a published author, news correspondent. She's also an athletic model, so she's minding her business and seemed to be doing pretty well to me. And I don't understand why people get that angry about interracial relationships. Never understood it. I mean, what you like, and that's on you. I don't care what race it is. Like, if you have a preference, you have a preference. It really doesn't matter.
Right.
But they
So I
funny.
got a video.
Go check out the rest of their clips. They funny.
I'm gonna have to go check out their page. So this will probably be the last video before we go. Is we got Grandpa back again, so he got Grandpa again, and I was like, I kind of want to call one of my elderly coworkers to kind of get them with the same prank, and I thought this is funny. I don't know how many you guys have probably seen it.
Go ahead and play the clip. Then I want to know who you're gonna pull the prank on.
All right, so I'm gonna play the clip.
You cutting off my motherfucking check because you caught me on the porch drinking some motherfucking beer? Yellow.
Hey, this is Maisha Love calling from the Social Security office.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. Am I speaking with Mr. Willie?
This is him.
Okay, I just have some information. Could you confirm your date of birth for me, please?
Yes, June 21st, 1943.
Okay, perfect, Mr. Willie. I just want to let you know that this will be your last payment. This will be your last check that you'll be receiving this month.
You said this be my last check? Baby, I've been getting a check for over 30-something years. What the fuck you mean it's my last check?
Yes, because you've reached the max amount. So
Let me tell you something. I retired 30-something years ago. What the fuck you mean I reached my maximum? Ain't nobody telling me about no damn amount.
You can start going back to work now.
Well, we did a little investigation, and we see that you're well aware to go back to work. We passed.
What told you some shit like that?
Well, we passed by and we seen you drinking beer on the porch.
What the fuck that got to do with me going to work? I can sit on my damn porch and drink me some damn beer. So wait, let me get this clear.
Well, your grandson is here.
Goddamn check. You shut the fuck up. Hold on. You cutting off my motherfucking check because you caught me on the porch drinking some motherfucking beer?
Yes, sir.
Granddad. Hey, Granddad.
What the fuck you got to do with Robert? Why the fuck you with her?
I'm at the Social Security office and they called me in here because they said they needed me to sign the power of attorney, so I was gonna sign off on your last check.
What?
The power of attorney?
I don't need no attorney. What the fuck you talking about?
No, the power of attorney. I'm about to sign for your last check. They put release your last check to me. They said you can start.
No, motherfucking lie. If anybody gonna get a last check, it's gonna be me, goddammit. You don't need to check, ma'am.
Yes, sir. I think you did not read the fine print.
I can't read no fuck a fine print. Let me tell you. Let me give you my fine print. I'll tell you one thing.
Okay.
I'll tell you one thing. If I don't get my check next month,
Listen, I'm trying to tell you that you can go back to work.
Ooh.
You.
You a motherfucking lie. I ain't working over 30-some years. You a goddamn fool. You think I'm finna go out there and work?
Well, I'm about to sign these papers. I'm gonna have to talk to you later.
You sign that paper and I'm gonna be signing your motherfucking death certificate. That's what. Goddamn it. Let me tell you something. What's her name? My Lisa.
Maisha.
Let me tell you something, baby girl. I want you to listen to me real close.
Okay.
Do you love your life?
Granddad.
I do love my life.
No, I'm just asking her, goddamn it, because she's playing with mine, so I'm gonna play with her.
Okay, well, I have the power of attorney
Okay,
here. I really don't have to speak
Okay,
to you right now.
bye, Granddad. I gotta sign these papers.
Motherfucker, sign that paper and see what I do to your mother.
Now, why they be harassing that man like that all the time? All the time. Now he done brought somebody else in on the shenanigans. And then you want to put this man money and tell him he got to go back to work because he was sitting on a porch drinking some beer? Oh, yeah?
Those of you who follow me on TikTok, there's this thing called Rose. I was gonna try to get Rose with this same prank along with
oh my goodness,
along with the pimp at work.
Why would you do such a thing?
Because I just want to hear, especially for Brody. Like y'all don't understand. We had a meeting with the supervisor. It's like me, him, and it's like four or five other people. Anyway, they opened whatever. And he walked us over there to show us the new area. But on the way there, every sentence started with motherfucker or had motherfucker somewhere within his sentence when he was talking.
That's definitely him. He is not exaggerating.
Oh,
he's not exaggerating at all.
He's like, he cannot go without saying motherfucker.
Can't. Random, pop out of anywhere. Like, we've been looking for you for like 3 hours. Where did you just come from? Like, what secret compartment did you pop out of?
The wall.
What you call him earlier today? I said, oh, he was the Rudy Poo.
Oh, yeah.
He stayed doing stuff. He stayed doing stuff. So yes, I agree. I agree with pranking him. That would be epic.
We got a group chat at work, y'all, and for the people with the team of people that I work with, and I put in there which one of you Rudy Poos took flat beds, and I sent it to Tina.
Then the next thing I know, I hear a whole bunch of fussing, and it was him, and I said, "Oh, he was the Rudy Poo." And once again, nobody knew what he had did. People was looking for answers, and he was the one that did it. He slid clean out of nowhere. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. That man been the same since forever.
I turned him. I was like, well, why you ain't saying to the group chat? He's like, oh, I gotta mute it. I was like, how did you not unmute the group chat? He don't even own a cell phone. This man has not owned a cell phone a day. It's like,
and that's exactly why the group chat is muted. What you mean? You don't want to hear all them people talking?
He said, if a motherfucker want to talk to me, they better motherfucker call me at home, because that's always how your motherfucker talk to me. Motherfuckers don't need to know where I'm at.
Man, I need to be like him and just get a house phone, and that's gonna be it.
Yeah, house phone. Oh, okay. Let's head into final thought. I'm just gonna go first because my signal keep dropping. Life is too damn expensive. Everything is too damn. I paid damn near $20 for 3 pounds of ground beef. I paid $21 for everything. Is too damn high. Something needs to be done. I'm tired of this. Property tax high. House insurance high. Car insurance. Well, I like to track my driving on my car, so my car insurance went down, but still too damn high. Fix it, Jesus, just fix it. That's my final thought.
My final thought is make sure when you buy a new computer to read the specifications and make sure you act accordingly, because then you wouldn't be having problems like he's having today. He probably didn't even hear that shock because he was probably frozen.
I did too.
So I really wish that they would spend some money back into the community, into the states and things, especially into things like food share, healthcare, education primarily, right? That's where we really need it. You cannot complain about people being poor when part of the reason why we're poor is the government. Gas is too high. Food is too high. Like, higher education is way too high. You know, it's just, everything is just so discombobulated. It's all in a disarray, and all he's worried about is $1 billion ballroom. I'm still trying to figure out, why does the ballroom have to be so secure? What's in the ballroom that you have to secure? Somebody please help me out. If anybody has any rationale for why the ballroom has to be secure, or maybe you have some theories, I would love to hear them. Let us know what you think. And that is my final thought.
BT does, before we go, I almost forgot. Congratulations to that bald-headed heifer, Mary, whose daughter completed kindergarten and is headed to first grade. So congratulations.
Yay!
And with that being said, I'm a little tipsy, y'all, and I'm hot.
How you get tipsy without me?
I know.
You was drinking when you was frozen?
I was.
Oh.
So with that being said, thank y'all all for tuning in to this episode of Sane Cast Different Day Pod. Hopefully I have my crap together by the next episode, and I see you all on the next episode. Y'all have a good one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and go follow us on our Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, wherever you want to find us. And we get a lot of the clips too from the show. So make sure y'all go follow us on our social medias, and we'll see you all on the next episode.